We have seen the amazing Crossguard from Cal Kestis, one of our favorites in this channel from THQ. That one really blew me away, but you're not ready for what's coming today, because today we're going to be checking out Corband's version of this, signed by 89 Sabers. This thing is phenomenal. Come with me to check it out.
May the Force be with you, Padawan.
Hey nerds, welcome back to the Fellowship of the Nerds. I am your host, as always, Luke Skywalker, and today I have a really cool one. As I said at the beginning, we already seen this one that I'm seeing right here, Cal Kestis Crossguard from THQ. This thing really blew me away. Like, you could check out the video, it'll be somewhere around here, it'll be coming up, and it was really fantastic. But I wasn't expecting that I was gonna get one more until obviously the good friends from Corband happen to have this amazing 89 Sabers version. So today we're going to be checking out Corband Sabers Cal Kestis Crossguard by 89 Sabers. This thing is phenomenal. Come with me to unbox it, because I promise you're going to be blown away. Under this protection, we're going to find our emitter, or core or chassis there, emitter with our side crossguard blades, or hilt, where actual hilt and pommel is where the chassis will be hidden. Although from what I've gathered, we'll test this later, you can use this completely, or you can use it just with the lower part. So if that's the case, I think that's pretty cool. The charger for the battery, and we have here, of course, our little Allen, our retention screw. And here it is, nerds. Look at this beauty of a lightsaber. Look at the details on rose gold, the vent that is very, very well hidden there, very concealed there, the double chassis for both hands, details also in rose gold around here. The beauty, the craftsmanship of this thing is amazing. I gotta give it to Corband and 89 Saber, because this thing is phenomenal and is incredibly light. Now, when we saw this one, I'm just gonna grab this. I mean, you could tell by me making those noises that this thing is heavy. You're seeing here on the screen now the difference in weight. But just to give you an idea, right? Like this, absolutely no issue. This, I mean, you can do it, but wow. Like, you definitely do this for a while. And unless you have strong hands, strong arms, you're definitely going to feel it. So there is that. But we're going to be comparing these as well. So at least very quickly, because these things are fantastic. And I just couldn't pass the occasion of doing this, because you just know if it's something that Corband does is always going to be great. Something that 89 Sabers does is always going to be great. But this one holds a special place in my heart, because this is the only one that I found that has all the details, all that burned out and definitely heavily used, all like weather and almost oxidized in a weird way, where this is like shiny and new and beautiful. Absolutely fantastic saber. So what do you say if I take this one outside? I'll show you how it looks like in the dark and everything. We have put Kyber Phonics Jedi Survivor font on this. I will be leaving in the description for you to get it, because that's absolutely, I mean, it's Kyber Phonics, you know that's always going to be good. And we've loaded them with a couple of sound fonts. We're going to compare these side by side just so you can see how these illuminate, and then we're going to go on more of a detail of this one. I'll give you my pros and cons. Of course, I wouldn't be doing my job here if I didn't tell you, if you're not already a subscriber, you might want to check the link now on the description, or hit the button so you can get all the notifications for all the videos that we're doing here. Thank you very much for your support, guards. We really have right now, I don't know when you might be seeing this, so be mindful of that. But as I'm recording this video, there is a giveaway, because we've made over 3,500 subscribers. So be sure to check that one out, because you might be in to get a couple of free lightsabers, which is also something that I would say is always cool. But also you don't want to miss with the stuff that we do here. So, and of course, I do appreciate the support. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. that's me talking. Let's take this one outside so I can show you how cool this is.
I'm Cal. This is Speedy 1. I'm here for Bo Dakuna.
Wow, guys, I mean, you gotta give it to me. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely another home run from Corbin and 89 Sabres. Now, I wanted to put these side by side because look at these things. You get these things. TXQ, 89 Sabres, Corbin. Absolutely amazing. I have to say that I like the type of effect that this blade has, the 89 Saber has. This sort of like a little bit of flame and stuff, and the flickering is a little bit better. This one is solid, so if you prefer that sort of stuff, obviously then, you know, you might consider this more. But, and I think this is the first video out there that I think where there's someone comparing Corbin's 89 Sabres and TXQ on the same video of this crossguard. There's a bazillion crossguard videos, but I think this is the first time, at least that I know of, where these two have been fully reviewed and compared on a video. So one thing that I want to tell you straight away, the LED pixels on the crossguards on the 89 Sabres and the TXQ. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to catch it. Actually, let me see if I just put this away for a second. I can put my hand here. You can see the lights, the pixels, you know, each individual strip there, where on the 89 Sabres you don't. It's absolutely fluid, perfect. It's sort of like the Dark Saber ELF versus the LGT, where the LGT Nexus, there's not like there was anything wrong with it or anything like that, but you can clearly see each individual light on the blade, where on the ELF you couldn't. This is the same scenario on these crossguards, so that's definitely a point for 89 Sabres. Weight-wise, I mean, I already said what the weight is, and yeah, like holding these two together side by side, you can clearly tell the difference, and it's not a brainer that 89 Sabres is the winner on that. Now, let me move into more technical stuff. TXQs has 4 retention screws, here, here, and then on the back. 89 Sabres only has 2. Right up there, and then on the other side. And funny enough, one is golden, you see it there, and the other one is black. Why is this? Don't ask me, I have no idea why. Thought it's kind of cool. But yeah, where this one has 4, you would think that this would feel a bit more secure because of it, but there's nothing wrong on the, I don't feel anything wrong with the 89 Sabres, so there is that. Also the cross guards. You see that? There's no noise, there's no nothing, it just fluidly goes up and down. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, by the way. And if it ever gets a bit loose, this has the screws here, so you can just adjust it as you need it, so it's absolutely fine. But check out this, and I don't know why, but I find this cooler, to be honest. 89 Sabres. Like see? It's absolutely perfect. Like it has like a stage, if you will, per movement, where the other one you just have to like put it. So like what I'm trying to say with this, right? If I were to do this and I say, okay, I want to have them like this, I have to calculate it myself for them to be where this has the position for each angle. So that's kind of sick, like, because you know you can ensure that both blades, unless they're fully displayed or fully retracted, which they're always going to be the same. But like if you want to have them in the middle, you cannot miss having them at the exact same angle. So that, I think, it's pretty cool. Now, you've already seen the THQ review, which, you know, will be here again somewhere. So if you haven't catch it already, so like absolutely, you can check it out. It'll also be in the description, so you can check it out, so you can hear all the sound files, all the stuff that brings. But I will still give you the Kyrophonics sound file, because when we reviewed this, I didn't have it. So there.
General Kenobi.
I'm Cal. It's Speedy 1.
There you go. So just that you wanted to, I want you to hear the font. Yeah, absolutely cool. The thing that THQ has, and it's working for it, is significantly louder. I don't know if it's because of the way that this has been built or not, but it's significantly louder. One thing though that you do have to have in mind: you cannot use this. So like, say if you can't screw this, so like you can screw all of it or just the bottom, but you cannot just use it with one of the two hilt pieces. What I mean by this is, like, if I were to screw this bit and this bit and then try to screw only this bit in, it won't take. So you'll not be able to use this as a one-hander. Where the 89 Sabers, you can. It's absolutely easy. It's absolutely straightforward. So there is that. Also, if you also happen to have the 89 Sabers Cal Kestis, it'll be compatible if you have the adapter, and then you can join on one side crossguard and the other one the other. I don't know why you want to do that, because that would be incredibly comfort, but you can, which is the amazing thing. That I love companies that give you the option to do stuff. So absolutely fantastic. We're gonna put this one away, and we're gonna focus now on the 89 Sabers. Now,
I'm Cal. It's Speedy 1.
and let's bring the other one as well.
I'm here for Voda Kuna.
Why the two sound fonts? Very simple. There are two very distinctive parts of this game, and I'm spoiler alert, but there's the version all the way until Bo's betrayal, and there's the one after. So if you're going to be accurate, I think, to the game, I want to have two sound fonts, one that reflected the more joyful, well, not joyful, because Cal is kind of down at the beginning, but you know, the Cal that was doing his thing and keeping on the path, and then the one that is really toying with the dark side because of it basically wants revenge against both. So I thought it was important to have both there. But you know, just that was just me. Doesn't change anything on the ignition or anything like that, but I thought that, you know, it was a cool thing to have.
Next time you want to pick a fight, go through us.
Look at that thing. Absolutely amazing.
How we look, Speedy?
Oh, no. Absolutely cool. Now, let's check the rest of the sound fonts, and then we'll go to pros and cons.
Lord Vader. I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
That lightsaber was Luke's.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force.
Right.
Master Qui-Gon.
Master Windu.
Meet Obi-Wan Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I am Bastila Shan.
I know what I have to do.
Kylo Ren. Ben Solo. Ora Gundam Riku. Baylan Skull. You underestimate my power!
At last we will have our revenge. Harry Malikos. Former Jedi.
I'll never join you! If you only knew the power of the dark side.
As always, every time I see this, I need to check if this has the right color or not. And it doesn't. That's a shame.
I am your death, Master Junda.
This is also from the game. This is Archive of Soul Vader. Absolutely amazing sound fun.
Do you know Ezra Bridger? He's my friend.
And obviously goes along with this. Not with this saber as such, but obviously with this game. So like, it's absolutely good. This one, not fully crimson red, but it's not fully orange. So.
You have no power.
And same with Shinhati. That's a shame.
Young Rey.
Harry Malikos. Former Jedi.
Shinhati.
Sabine Wren.
Yeah, this is a Sabine Wren and Shinhati that for some reason comes out blue. Don't know why.
Darth Revan.
Love this one. Darth Revan.
This sword, and my rightful place as leader of Death Watch.
Lightsaber Darth
Care
Maul.
to introduce your new friends, Caleb?
Rey Skywalker.
Going somewhere.
You don't know
A rainbow.
Power.
And that's it. That's back
I'm
too.
Cal. The Speedy One.
Luke.
No, there's no track for Fallen Order. Oh, that's a shame. What about this
From
one?
Bo to Kuna.
Luke.
Oh well. We had to try. Now, pros and cons on this saber, besides of that music bit. As a con, the fact that, you know, there are certain sound fonts from 89 sabers that don't have in my opinion, the right colors, but obviously that's something that you can sort, so that's just me splitting hairs. But that's really all the cons. On the pros, besides that this was a good price for what a crossguard is anyways, it's also the fact that it's incredibly light, the incredibly attention to detail, and I mean, I do want to, like, look at this thing. It's really ridiculous. Like, the attention to detail is a masterpiece in my mind. So it has all of that going. And as another pro, because this is a core band, if you want to get this, you can do it with the discount code that you're going to be seeing on screen somewhere right now. You can get this with 15% off using the discount code Fellowship. And of course, with your code, it helps the channel, it helps support the channel. So thank you very much, guys, if you're doing that. But also, always my bottom line with discount codes is I want you to get the sabers that you like at the best price possible, and also getting the best quality and getting the best support and customer service, and you're going to get all that through Corbin. So absolutely, it's more for you guys than for me. So if you want to get this from Corbin, use the discount code Fellowship so you can get it at a great price. Having said all of that, is this a lightsaber that we recommend? Heck yes. It's just, look, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. Like, I've always loved the crossguard. As a matter of fact, that's one of my favorite sabers right there. But this, because of the beauty of it, all the details, the amazing craftsmanship, and the weight, and of course the inner quality of having a chassis from 89 sabers and Corbin, is a no-brainer. To me, this is an absolute winner. This is one of my instant favorite sabers for me. So absolutely a must. I absolutely recommend it, lightsaber. So do yourself a favor and check this one. And that, nerd, is our review. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being a member of the Fellowship. And again, if you haven't already, remember to subscribe. Remember that we currently, as we're recording this video, it might not be the same case by the time you're watching it, but whilst we're recording this video, we have a giveaway. So do yourself a favor and go and check that out, because you can get not one but 2 free lightsabers. So absolutely a way of me saying thank you to you guys for reaching over 3,500 subscribers and growing. Thank you very much for the support, guys. It means the world to me and everybody that helps make these videos. I hope that you find this video useful. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment for the algorithm. Tell me which version do you prefer. Do you prefer TXQs or do you prefer 89 sabers, and why? Because I'm always curious to hear from you guys in terms of what you prefer. Sometimes I think that, you know, one version is more liked and it turns out that the other is way more liked and supported. I don't know why, but you know, obviously that's entirely up to you. Of course, for the TX2 you have going for it that's a bit cheaper, but the weight of it really, you know, gives a scale, no pun intended, well, the weight and all the stuff that I said, the pros for the 89 Saber, tips the scale for the 89 Saber, but that one is going to stay right there where it is because it's absolutely fantastic. So this is one of the weird occasions where I'm going to keep both versions of the lightsaber because it's absolutely phenomenal. Nerds, until the next time that we see each other, remember, I've been your host, Luke Skywalker. Remember, the Force will be with you always. Remember that you must live long and prosper and stay safe as well. And may the odds be ever in your favor, Melanin. I'll see you around, nerds.